I've always been excited with speed. My dad used to take me to the airport in Houston, and so I was introduced to speed, how fast things move by watching the planes at the airport. Instead of car racing, because that's the one thing people always ask, I enjoyed fast cars, but I got into hydroplane racing simply because of that extra added dimension of the dancing of the boats across the water. I think Bill Munsey stated that a long time ago. It's like a ballet. My first race, I sank. I continued on. I did not let that deter me. The first race I won was the Jim Spinner Memorial Regatta. It was the last of that race. It was at Lake Sammamish at Alexander's Resort, which is now condominiums. And I didn't have the fastest boat. In fact, it was the same boat that I sank in, but we just fixed it and made it a little bit faster, and I won the race. So actually, that was my first win, and I tell you that there's nothing like it. I've had many since, but there's nothing like winning a race for the weekend.
Harold is a good driver because he studies the sport and he works at it, and he's very serious about racing. He's had a really good career. He's been regional champion, local champion, national champion. He's won most of the honors a driver could receive.
And in the end, it would be Harold Mills who would capture the heat victory.
I get my excitement and my enjoyment and rewards out of driving results, driving well, helping the team get a boat to do a little bit better, and I outright like the speed, of course.
The current boat is Miss Red Dot, UL 40. Goes about 120 miles an hour. Present team, you have Native American doctor, you have 2 women on his crew, Asian American crew chief, and I do some of the public relations. So you have a pretty diverse group there.
As minorities are trying to come out in different sports, not only boat racing, but in-car racing as well, I don't think we're taken seriously. It was good to see that the team was able to put together a boat that was capable of being a competitor, and that really spoke well of them, especially traveling across country, that the boat could perform. And so, minorities know what they're doing, women know what they're doing. It's just a matter of trying to secure a really good sponsorship for the teams, or for minority teams, because there's a lot of us out there.
Harold has had a lot of challenges trying to break into the sport, particularly unlimited hydroplane racing. To get into unlimited hydroplane racing normally takes a lot of money and the willingness of the owners to bring in some new people to give them an opportunity to compete. I think Harold inspires the kids where they can see a goal. Here's a guy who did something that no one would expect him to do.
I had no heroes, I had no family, I had no one in this sport to draw from. That's me, and that's it. So I've had to really, I kind of understand what it takes to bring young people into it now, to try to, to nurture them and point them in the right direction.
I met Harold pretty much at Blackleg is when I first really talked to him, and he saw me racing that day.
She's just got a talent that I picked up on, and like I said, you don't have to be a record breaker or the fastest one out there. It's just knowing you know what you see.
Harold has helped me and mentored me at the races. He lets me know about the courses and the conditions. At Port Angeles, he was letting me know about all the rollers and just all the holes to be aware of and which spots are really bad to make sure you're out in a different lane. Harold probably was shocked about my age and just that I am a girl, 17-year-old girl who's out here racing boats with 40-year-olds. I mean, it's definitely weird, but it's really fun.
She's good enough that I think she can get by without too much from me. She's really, I am impressed with her, and I think she'll go a long ways in the sport.
Harold is an inspiration because how long he's been working at his career and introducing the sport to new people.
I'm very satisfied with what I've accomplished, and I know that I can hold my own with anybody if I have comparable equipment. My peers know it. And so, yeah, I'm at the top of my game right now, yeah.